Give yourself a point for every one of these classic memories that's true for you. Let's see just how old you really are. Here we go. Take a point if you remember playing the original Oregon Trail on those old school computers. You'd sit there staring at that glowing green text on a black screen, just praying your family could make it across the river without everyone getting dysentery. Add a point if you've ever used a floppy disk to save your files. And if you were really trying to flex, you had a zip drive, the ultimate status symbol that made you feel like you were living in the future. Give yourself a point if you ever used a dot matrix printer. You'll never forget that screeching sound it made as it struggled to print those happy birthday banners you made in MS Paint. The best part was zipping those perforated strips off the sides of the paper. At a point, if you remember the era of AOL CDs, you'd get 500 hours free, but only after you spent 3 hours waiting for the dial up to connect. If you didn't use it for the web, you definitely used it as a high tech coaster. And give yourself an extra bonus point if you remember searching the web using Ask Jeeves, WebCrawler, or Alta Vista. Add a point if you remember the pure agony of the TV Guide channel. You'd sit there staring at the screen for 5 minutes watching the listings crawl by, and if you blinked and missed your channel, you had to wait for the whole thing to scroll all the way back around again. Score a point if you had a separate VHS rewind just so you didn't get charged a fee at the rental store. Take a point if you know exactly what this RF switch box is. You had to screw those two little metal prongs onto the back of your TV just to play Atari or Nintendo, and then you had to pray that Channel 3 actually worked without the fuzzy static. Add a point if you ignored the warning labels and blew directly into the NES games anyway. It was the universal fix for every glitch. One quick puff of air, a firm click back into the console, and you were officially back in business. Score a point if you spent hours burning custom CDs and handwriting the song titles in Sharpie. You definitely had a massive CD binder in your passenger seat, or a sun visor CD holder filled with custom mixes holding tens of songs. And give yourself a bonus point if you got those tracks from Napster, LimeWire, or Kazaa, and spent the whole night praying you weren't downloading a virus that would nuke the family computer, just because you wanted the newest Linkin Park song. And finally, give yourself a point if you played Doom, Wolfenstein, or Duke Nukem 3D. These were the OGs that basically invented the modern first person shooter, and you probably spent way too many hours staring at those blocky, pixelated hallways. So, what's the verdict? If you scored over 5, your childhood was elite. Put your final number in the comments and let me know which one of these made you feel the oldest.